Demon Cop. This looks pretty good. I hope we get to watch this today.
Who are you?
I'm Tim. Who are you?
I'm Josh. We've never met
before?
You said it right in the line!
Shit. So now that we've met, you want to sit in a stuffy warehouse and watch movies for a really long time?
Please.
Why don't you pick up one of those and tell me about it?
I'll pick up this one.
Hey!
Demons at the Door. Hard rockin' horror. Music horror. Music by Insane Clown Posse.
Oh, whoop whoop.
Satan has declared war on mankind. The battle lines are drawn, and the final battle for survival of mankind depends on the courage and faith of 5 troubled humans who each have their own terrible secrets to deal with while trying to survive against the hordes of hell. One sentence. Events are about to be set in motion which could announce the arrival of Armageddon. The end of existence is all at hand, and the demons are at the door.
Okay. That sounds perfectly,
What else do you have? I was so looking forward to that enema. Oh, my sphincter is quivering with anticipation, boys.
Insane Clown Posse.
See, that's, I'm in for that.
Me too.
I'm down to clown. As
I
it
hope
were.
they show up.
Oh, well, it just says music by. I think,
Yeah.
you know, perhaps there will be some Joker cards. Ooh. Or Hatchet Man.
A clown-looking demon.
That's all I know about the Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah. They were religious once.
For a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
You know if they ever figured out how magnets work?
Magnets, how do they work?
They don't want to know how magnets work, Jay.
Oh.
Because of their faith.
Okay.
I don't want to hear from a scientist.
Ruin my videotapes? F you.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh my lord. They call me the tickler.
This is what we believe was our first encounter with Satan himself.
Why do you think this is Satan? It looks like some kind of animal. Maybe a wolf.
I don't believe in all these demons.
Are you sure?
Do you have anything besides this picture to back this up?
Do you have any evidence to back up this evidence?
Yeah, but where's the camera that took it?
Look, this is all just so hard to believe.
Well, Josh, that was something. Why don't you tell us about our next movie?
Well, I have it right here. It's called Evil Tunes.
Nice.
This dude is rude. 4 sexy college girls are hired to clean a deserted mansion and unwittingly release a devilish demon. Womp womp. When it springs to life from Book of Black Magic, things get nasty fast.
Like pee on me nasty?
Does the box say who's in the movie?
Oh, Lord. Monique Gabrielle, a favorite of ours. David Carradine, I assume for about 3-4 seconds. Dick Miller, everybody's favorite Dick Miller. Oh, I love Dick Miller.
Dick Miller?
Yeah, Dick Miller.
He makes me call him Richard.
Isn't Dick Miller how David Carradine died?
Oh!
Milling them.
Well, I
I'm too scared. My brain won't work.
I've been there.
That is a great bit of dialogue and acting in combination.
Yeah.
I'm too scared my brain won't work.
Where are we going?
No, Harold Ramis did it better.
Sorry, Beckman. I'm terrified beyond the capacity for rational thought.
I'm too scared. My brain won't work.
How long have I had these?
I'm so ashamed of my giant boobs.
What? Evil tunes? I thought you said evil tits!
Evil boobs.
Evil boobs.
We're gonna have to remake the entire movie.
Okay, Tim, it's time to watch another movie, but only one more.
One more? Mm-hmm. How about this one? Night Killer. Claudio Fragasso delivers the goods. Spectacularly scuzzy and derelict on every level.
That's what I need.
You simply won't know what hit you. Its bonkers conclusion had our jaw on the floor.
Is this just the... Is that a quote or is
yeah, that's from bloodydisgusting.com. And the first one was from monsterhuntermoviereview.com.
Gotcha.
Mastered from the original negative. We really needed to know that.
It's gonna look real nice.
Very nice. Somewhere between Zombie 4 and Troll 2, writer-director Claudio Fragasso set out to direct a suspense thriller about a suicidal beauty and an unstable sleazebag and a masked killer with a razor-fingered glove.
This sounds amazing.
But when the producers received Fragasso's oh my God, this is just into it. But when the producers received Fragasso's cut, they hired his former partner, Bruno Mattei.
Oh no!
Okay.
You know exactly what we're getting into.
I didn't realize Bruno Mattei had anything to do with it.
Oh, shit, okay.
The other Hell and Robo War. To shoot additional scenes of graphic gore and released it in Italy as Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Wow. Jesus Christ.
What a shit show.
Oh, man.
The result is a part sicko giallo, part depraved slasher, and 100% batshit insanity that Eurofever calls disturbing, nasty, more inspired than most Italian horrors of the early 90s.
More inspired, okay.
Peter Hooton and Tara Buckman star in this glorious slice of Italo sleaze, co-written by Ursula Drudi.
Sure.
And now scanned in 4K.
You know what?
Fragazzo.
You know what 4K doesn't help with?
What?
Script.
Shit.
Oh, not flipper music.
This is like Beverly Hills Cop music. What is happening?
I love a bowl of coffee in the morning.
I was thinking the same thing, because that's the size of a soup bowl.
I won't kill you straight away. First, I'm going to fuck your brains out.
I've had enough.
You know, you want to hear a guy out.
He lost me and fucked my brains out. Then I'm hanging up.
What if she were...
Doubt it.
What if she were just a nice little twist?
That sounds good. Come on over.
Oh, it's Mr. Plinkett.
Oh,
Or it's Russell Crowe. I don't know.
It must have been that.
It's Russell Crowe as Mr. Plinkett. Oh my god.
Oh my god. We're in a spooky cave.
How did we get here?
I mean, I'm already blacked out. How did we? Where?
The last thing I remember was I was staring in a mirror with my shirt off, and I was wondering about my sexuality.
Look, I know how we got here, okay? Nobody else seems to remember, but it's actually a pretty funny story. You see? Oh my god! Oh my god! It's a giant spooky spider! Oh my lord. Is it gonna come for us?
I think it wants to hear us talk about movies first.
Oh, maybe it'll just fall asleep as we talk endlessly about these particular films.
Well, gentlemen, another Halloween. 1 year closer to the grave we are.
Thank God.
1 year we are released from our mortal coil and our obligation to watch bad movies until we die.
We have them here.
We do.
They were wrapped up nicely by Shelob back there, apparently.
You fucking nerd. Shelob?
Our first film is called Demons at the Door.
Oh yes, I would be glad to hold this.
Featuring music by the Insane Clown Posse. So this starts off as a horror film about there's scientists outside of a door in the desert, presumably in the Middle East, because a 58-year-old Wisconsin Harley-Davidson man shows up who has missing teeth.
Playing an Arab.
Missing from smoking. He shows up in a turban pretending to be an Arab, threatening the scientists at the door. For some reason, and he has a bomb.
The slut speaks the truth! Behold the instrument of your destruction!
Because, of course, he's an Arab.
He has a timer for a bomb.
And he's very mad about the fact that these scientists are poking around a door to hell that they've uncovered in the desert.
Yeah.
You Americans have no, how you say it, balls? Let the woman go, and I'll show you more balls than you could swallow.
They're there to guard the scientists for whatever reason, because they were sent by the Vatican and or the CIA to help in the secret mission to investigate the door to hell.
I think they were sent by the Vatican posing as the CIA to obscure the Vatican's involvement.
Right, yes.
Okay.
They show up and there's an altercation in the beginning.
It's very exciting.
It's pretty
a very
exciting.
exciting, action-packed opening.
And we meet our hero.
Oh, that's right. You radical fucks would rather blow innocent women and children up. Come on, pussy. Come and give the Duke a try.
Yeah,
the Duke a try.
Oh, yeah! Take your best shot, you better than this! I'll rip your black fucking heart out! Come on!
Lou Ferrigno with hair plugs.
No, Lou Ferrigno's the Archangel. Archangel?
No. Smaller Lou Ferrigno.
Okay, I guess they're both Lou Ferrigno.
Man, we'll call him, well, he kind of...
With plugs or a wig. We're not sure yet.
I think, they say it's a wig.
Yeah. So someone in the production got some aggression out later in the movie by making fun of that actor and his toupee.
We're calling him a mixture between Wings Hauser and Robert Z'Dar, because he has a weird face. There's something wrong with his face.
And his voice.
And Joey Buttafuoco meets Wings Hauser, meets Robert Z'Dar, meets Lou Ferrigno, meets, that's it. That's about it.
The guy from Mask.
The guy from Mask.
Rocky Dennis?
Yeah.
Rocky Dennis,
yes.
Rocky Dennis.
Yeah, he's an elderly man who's what is the word I learned today, everybody?
Swole.
He's a swole bro.
He's swole, but he's not as swole as the Archangel guy who comes in looking like Schwarzenegger right out of like Mr. Universe competition.
He's Angel Swole.
He's Angel Swole. So
they got a lot of free time in heaven. You're just lifting weights.
That's all he's doing.
Just bench presses.
So more reps.
Yeah.
So our lead guy is he's like a sass one-liner talking kind of like macho.
He has the least clever one-liners I've ever heard.
It's terrible. He's terrible.
Here's 35 cents. Call Ripley, see if he believes this shit. I gotta blow now. Oh, that's right. You gotta blow. Now. It's been a blast.
It's been a blast.
They tried.
I get it. Did they need 3? Yes, somersaulting.
Well, they barely had 1,
That's South Park explosion.
Wow.
They killed Kitty.
Oh, you bastards.
It's time to blow. No, wait a minute. I gotta blow. Wait a minute, I'm gonna blow you. Wait a minute, no, it's been a blast. I'm out. And then he does like a backflip under the slowly moving cardboard door.
Yeah, the forward somersault.
He's a man who's in his late 60s, early 70s, and he's worked out, and it's his movie career time. It's gonna take off.
He's gonna be the next Schwarzenegger.
And he's got dentures and either hair plugs or a wig.
Yeah.
And then in the post-production, which is what you're talking about,
Yes.
the demon voice that they did later. I'm sure this guy was an asshole. He showed up to set. He's like, I'm a big tough guy. I'm going to be in a movie, and it turned out to be like
I'm the star.
Terrible production. He was probably an asshole. The crew hated him. The director hated him. Everybody hated him. And later on, they're like,
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna kill you, you guy in a bad wig.
I'm gonna rip that ugly wig off your head.
They make fun of his
Cocksucker.
toupee, and then the movie ended.
That's all you got out of it.
Come and get some. I'll rip that cheap wig off and wipe my ass with it.
Post-production.
Someone in post-production didn't like that actor. There's plenty to get out of this movie.
Then
this is kind of a
What's the
masterpiece.
plot? What's the plot?
How do you say balls?
You Americans have no how you say it. Balls?
It's the perfect pronunciation
Rich is
of
gonna give me.
balls.
He's gonna give a sassy answer. You tell us the plot.
Okay. So there is an amulet that broke off in space. We didn't really pay attention to the fucking feed in
Star
the
Wars
beginning.
crawl in the beginning.
Yeah, the crawl in the beginning. So an amulet broke down, and this amulet, if the devil gets it, will become whole again. The testicle-haired devil, not your run-of-the-mill.
Oh,
yeah.
This is a new interpretation of what the devil looks like visually in this film. Yeah. Lots of teeth, lots of pubes.
There's a door to this hell. The door gets blown open by a bomb. So demons can come out of the portal?
Yes.
But if Satan wants to come out of the portal to rule Earth, I think he needs that special gem.
Yes.
Castellano, you see what's going on outside? Castellano, Annie and Dr. Spencer are in trouble.
Peter Boyle, in the very beginning, he sees some trouble. Some fuss is going on at the door to hell.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, I better put the amulet in the safe. And he goes, toot, 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 and then the little cardboard door opens. He puts it in there.
Yes.
There the amulet remains, and the demon keeps trying to get into everyone's heads. Give me the amulet.
It becomes Demon Night, the Tales from the Crypt movie Demon Night. Same thing. They got to get the amulet, and the demons are trying to get into people's heads and take over so they can get the amulet. And that's the premise. And 95% of the movie is shot in one corner of somebody's basement. There's lots of claustrophobic close-ups, but they do a lot with a little. We got demons, we got gore effects,
We got steam.
plenty of green slime.
Nickelodeon gag.
They wanted to make
Trademarked.
an Evil Dead movie, but they shot it like Things.
Put your back down, you're so heavy.
It's like Evil Dead meets Things.
Yeah.
That's the perfect description.
Yeah.
There's two major takeaways from this movie. One is the green slime. They love the green slime.
Oh yeah, that's someone's fetish there.
The other takeaway is some extremely uncomfortable dialogue. But it's okay because demons were saying
Yeah, it's like they took I think you mentioned when we were watching it, Your Mother Sucks Cocks in Hell from The Exorcist, and just said all the demons are going to be vulgar. And at first we were like, is this supposed to be funny?
Right.
And then as it went along, we said, oh, it's supposed to be funny.
Oh, stop! You're killing me! Oh, stop! You're killing me! I can't stand What else do you have? I was so looking forward to that enema. Oh, my sphincter is quivering with anticipation.
What the fuck is this? All this stuff is dubbed, so I'm wondering if they thought they needed to spice up the movie, so they put in
You're
jokes.
saying like demons say weird taunting things.
Yeah.
So that's what they're going for, but it's just weird.
Yeah. It must be a loaded boot.
Your mother sucks cocks in hell, etc. That sort of stuff. But
it's much more juvenile.
They're not doing it well.
Yeah, no, it's all the demons are basically like they're like teenage
homophobes.
Twitter edgelords.
Yes.
Jackson, the chocolate man. Will you melt when I wrap the noose around your greasy black neck?
Did you hear what he said?
Demons will feast on your dark meat as you rot.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Again, he is the devil.
There ain't no motherfucker in all your army could do that. I'll rip your fucking eyes out and roll them like dice, bitch!
But the problem is, this is written by juggalos.
All right, my brother. Let's cut the greasy dago up. Come on, Whitey. Step in here. I'll carve you up. Huh, you afraid of my blade, bitch? Here, I don't need no blade to slap your greasy Italian bitch ass around.
What is happening? Why did he turn into this?
He's talking. I don't know.
He's the demon of racism.
Yeah.
Demons are equal opportunity racists.
Oh, sure, yeah. No.
Demons, they threatened to like rape the lady. They said they're going to impregnate her with demons. They'll say anything to get that amulet.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to conquer the earth.
And that was the highlight of the movie. All their horrible dialogue was so blunt and vulgar that it kind of like, after a while, you just started to accept it.
Oh, Annie, we need you. Oh, Annie, help us.
So let's talk about our demons, okay?
Sure.
Sure, they're all over the place.
Tickle homophobe was the first one.
Laughing.
Tickle me homophobe.
Tickle me homophobe.
We'll call him Giggles.
Giggles the homophobic demon clown. Whoop whoop.
What are you two butthole surfers whispering about? Am I dealing with a couple of homosexuals?
Oh my God.
Take that back! You fucking take that back!
Oh, that was the last straw, huh?
At least he didn't use a slur. I mean,
This demon is like Twitter personified.
Giggles is like, and Joey Buttafuoco's like punching him. And then they knock him out so hard that he passes out.
Yeah.
Somehow. And they put him in a body bag. And then for some reason, their scientific laboratory has a jail. Which I really don't know why.
A 1 by 2 foot jail cell.
A small jail cell made out of PVC tubing that's spray painted silver.
Giggles is like pulling on it and it's just wiggling like crazy.
Giggles the clown is in the jail cell and they have conversation. And we don't know why they kidnapped Giggles. Maybe to interrogate him, but they really don't ask him any questions, which is the point of an interrogation. To ask questions.
To be fair, even if you asked him a question, all he would do would be
But then Joey Buttafuoco says, let's just let him out of the jail
Let's
cell.
just let him out and beat the shit out of him.
I'm swollen up. I worked out today.
This seems smart.
My shit.
They don't just shoot him. They could just shoot him.
Yes.
They decide they're going to beat the shit out of him, which I approve.
They curb stomp his face 100 times until Grandpa Scientist, which we really haven't talked about.
Well, that's Peter Boyle.
Peter Boyle comes in with an axe and starts hacking
arm off.
He hacks him.
He hacks everything to pieces.
Yeah.
That's our first geyser of green blood.
And then his torso, which is all that's left after the hacking, spins.
It turns into a PNG image, and they spun it around in Premiere
and then
Pro.
He turns into Mike TV, turning into a million particles up in the walk-up mission.
He's floating above our
He's
heads.
up there in a million pieces.
You okay, Doc?
How you say seamless?
Well, that was weird, eh, guys?
That was perfectly timed and delivered.
They were bound to get something right eventually. That was crazy, huh?
We should shower.
We have established there is a shower.
Yes.
And it must have been used, Jackson must have used it 3 to 4 times.
That poor guy just keeps getting doused.
But the only shower that we do see is the lady.
Right.
We're talking about our next demon, which is a toilet plunger.
which is Peter Boyle's death scene.
Yes.
Oh, is this a spine?
They tore his spine out?
Sweet.
Oh.
Oh. This movie has so many like extended exposition scenes, and that's when you just check out and wait for the green goo to start flowing, and then I was on board again.
Or when Buttafuoco got all angry and shit. Oh, I'll tell you something, motherfucker.
I'm 68 and filled with Botox.
Exposition, green goo, cringe dialogue, and Joey Buttafuoco being an asshole.
Yes,
That's this movie.
It's a winning recipe.
God did not spare angels when they sinned. He sent them to hell, putting them into dungeons to be held for judgment.
Why didn't God just destroy Satan?
When sin had entered into the nature of man through Adam's transgression, God was presented with a dilemma. For God to destroy Satan, he would also have to destroy man. But God had a better way, a way of redemption. He would eventually send his son to cleanse mankind.
What about that slimy devil boy outside?
Stop asking questions. Every time you ask questions, it makes the scene go on longer. Except for the exposition, they could have cut all that and just have nonstop vulgarity and violence. But it's all shot so poorly.
I don't.
It's a great movie, is what I'm saying.
The way you said that sounded like an attribute. Great goo, but it's all shot so poorly. What
You know what? They really gave their poorness their all.
It gets sort of fascinating
really
after a while
worked on
because
it.
it's like you would have to try to have every shot framed incorrectly. But every time someone's talking, it's like, where am I looking? I'm looking at the wall between the people.
Look, this movie has one redeeming factor, and that is that I really, really just want to see the plunger scene used out of context.
Oh yeah, we were joking that it's like a local plumber's commercial.
Good Lord, help me!
Good Lord, help me! Help me, baby Jesus!
Is this out of context, this clip?
It's like a commercial for a local plumber.
Good Lord, help me!
God help me!
Why
Has this happened to you?
Well, the Satan.
Satan tells him
He's on the computer screen.
Satan is on the computer screen the whole time.
24/7.
Taunting everybody.
The Blair Witch. I fucked her. Just like I'm gonna fuck your dog.
You're a vile creature. I will enjoy seeing you sent back to hell.
In fact, I don't know why they leave him on the computer screen because they're getting no useful information out of it. Satan is just taunting them.
He's like the Tokyo Rose of hell.
Yes.
Basically, right?
Yeah, they even destroy the screen at one point. You think, oh,
Yeah,
they finally had the sense to do that.
Nobody gets that reference.
No.
She was the propaganda radio
I know
person.
you got it.
They even have the common sense to shoot the screen at some point, but apparently the very next scene they've fixed it.
I
and
guess
he's back.
it's just back.
But he tells
They have
Grandpa.
multiple screens.
He starts taunting Grandpa that they're going to. They keep taunting him like, we're gonna rape you, your daughter, in hell. Because this movie is so subtle. And then after that, he starts hearing voices coming from the sink.
Yeah, yeah.
And he goes to check that out. And then, like, smelly fart water starts coming up from the drain.
That was Joy Buttafuoco's hair dye.
Yes.
He has to dye his own wig. That's how he got the cheapest.
We told you not to use the sink. You're supposed to use the
He got the
bathroom, Joe.
cheapest wig from Staten Island that was available. Yeah, you know, Joey, this wig's gonna go gray. It's a wig. It's a wig, Charlie.
The minute sunlight hits
You're that
it.
old, Joey. Your wig is going gray.
It's made in China.
The reason the wig's so cheap is because the minute sunlight hits it, it just turns gray.
You gotta keep
Oh, these are
dyeing it.
fluorescents. It's gonna be green soon,
God.
Joey.
So he just dyed it in the sink.
All right, you put me to sleep. Would you get to the point?
Grandpa keeps trying to plunge the sink. He's very desperate to get the sink plunged. And I'm not sure why.
You gotta get that black goo out of there, man.
But, I mean, Satan's just gonna keep shoving more black goo through.
But then he spit it in the dude's face and he's like, fuck you, man. You're going down.
Yeah.
And
then-
really went at it.
At some point, does he just stick his head in the drain?
No, Skeksis.
Did they actually reach
like,
out? I didn't see it reach out.
Yeah.
It was an
I'm
early
pretty sure.
version of the it looked like a crocodile or
the eel looking thing.
for like a split second. It
Okay.
grabbed him, and then the next thing we see, his legs are up in the air, and I think it pulls his spine through his mouth down the drain.
It pulls his head and his spine out from the rest of his body.
Yes.
All that matters is that this leads up to Jackson having an epic fight with this amazing creature.
Right. Right. Yes. Yeah. Right. Sure.
Highlight of the film.
They just cut the song.
Now it's back.
That was like classic comedy beat.
It literally hit the thing to break it too.
Yeah.
Rich Evans.
Yeah, this is a great scene. Bruce Campbell, eat your heart out.
I guess the demons are just taking on different forms to try to get the amulet so that their master can come through the gate.
Yeah. And even though demons have supernatural power, they can't all just find their way into this facility, I guess.
I think Lou Ferrigno did something to the door. He did the little magic amulet.
Oh, okay.
He put
You're right. He put a curse, not a curse.
I can't keep up with this.
He had that amulet or something.
You are the dumbest fucks I've ever seen.
Demons take on different shapes. Like look at Evil Dead.
Yeah. They're all green goo on the inside.
That's definitely true.
Grandpa! That's your new lab coat.
The one demon turns into the creature from the Black Lagoon and tries to rape the lady in the shower.
I'll talk about that.
Oh my god!
Somebody hand her a towel.
Oh, that's not nice, baby. A good friend of mine said we could get some prime pussy off of you.
Leave me alone!
We can move on, really.
Come on, baby, show me those titties.
I bet you don't even have a cock, you spineless piece of shit! You want
Oh,
me to
no.
show me a lot more than that scrawny body and that squiddly arm.
Get ready to meet Cock Savage, honey.
Is that what you've been bragging about? I have dildos bigger than that.
Oh, it doesn't take long to fall under my spell, baby. Now lay back and take this like the whore you are.
I'll cut your tentacles off and pick my teeth with them.
How fucking rude, man!
That's some fresh
Where have I
goo.
seen that before?
The sad thing is they referenced the thing.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Demons at the door. Don't you fucking ever dare do that.
Spread out, you two-legged bastards! Get out of my fucking way.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
So we talk about the ending of the movie, the epic conclusion.
Oh
of the
my
film?
god. There's some... So...
This is where I think you said they just gave up, right?
They had to wrap it up fast-ish. Because they're like, we're gonna blow up this talisman, but we gotta go blow up the devil.
Well, they blow up...
Because Tess, like, pubic hair monster, was not the true devil. He was just the main, like
Yes.
lieutenant general.
Yes.
Because Bonadouche,
Bonadouche.
Not Danny Bonaducci.
No.
You're thinking of Buttafuoco.
And so he goes to hell with some C4 and the amulet to take care of the devil, which turns out to be what style
pug.
of?
It's an adorable little
It's
dog.
a little dog.
It's
It's
a
an
pug.
old
It's
dog.
a pug with a fat woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
I fucking take shits bigger than you. You're gonna fucking shout orders to me? Ha!
Do not laugh.
Motherfucker, this fuck's fucking...
Destroy him,
All right, the whole movie led up to this, and now it's brilliant.
my wrath. Release the weapon of mass destruction.
Oh no! When she squatted over his face and farted, I expected green slime to fly out of her ass.
Oh yeah! What a missed opportunity.
That was a big missed opportunity. And then a still image of the headless dog just kind of flipped over.
Yeah, just almost like that. Burn.
It's Morgan time!
Blow up the devil.
That's a good dog.
Come on.
I give them a C- for effort.
Hey, C- get degree minuses.
Well, C- is a passing grade. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I know. That was me giving this movie credit. God damn it.
That's fair.
What are we looking up, Sarge?
We drink.
In a freeze frame!
I don't know what to make of that.
Yeah.
It's like they gave up.
What's next?
I think I saw Osama bin Laden! There's something else in the mirror!
Jay.
There's more cobwebs on it.
Yeah, well, you know all about Evil
Cobwebs.
Tunes for some reason.
I don't know all about Evil Tunes. I previewed it for 5 seconds and I said, you know what? This opening scene, the jokes write themselves.
The joke wrote itself.
The joke wrote itself.
Too soon!
We're gonna pan over. There's gonna be some Vaseline on the table.
Oh, he is bound and determined.
no!
He knows what he's doing. Oh yeah!
Starts pinching his nipple.
Rich doesn't even know how to process this imagery.
I fucking believe this.
He opens the book and it's just porn.
He starts
Here we
undoing-
go!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The joke hanged itself.
I know a lot about people involved with Evil Tunes that made Evil Tunes.
Why don't you tell us all about Evil Tunes then, Jay?
Okay, well, Evil Tunes is...
Evil Tune.
It should be called Evil Tune, because there's only one. This little guy here. Look at the back of the box. This is as shameless as it gets. It's just like, look, there's ass in this film. I mean, I guess that's appropriate because that's the movie.
Yeah.
4 sorority girls get hired by our good friend Dick Miller to clean up an old abandoned house. And
Dick Miller, who has the highest of respect in old house cleaning society.
I am glad you didn't say he has the highest amount of respect for those ladies.
No. Oh no! Oh no! The amount of him shoving that cigar in his mouth as he gawked upon, or oogled.
I don't understand. He just hired these sorority girls to clean the house. Why are they all getting loaded up into his creeper van and getting dropped off at the house?
So they
don't have
can't
their
leave.
own.
So they can't leave. I guess that's the setup.
A lousy $100. You'd think there'd be an easier way to earn some spending cash.
There is, but you have to beat around the bush to get it.
And how?
What does she mean by that? Just keep pulling out the
Did
stuff.
Ernie Johnson write this?
Saying that you understand the game, and I can get the hell out of here.
So yeah, so they get hired to clean this house. They get to the house. David Carradine in the opening scene, in a foreshadowing of real life, hangs himself. And then the little magical talking Necronomicon book that he has disappears.
Well, I'll be back.
And then later that night, the college girls clean for approximately 2 seconds, and then David Carradine shows up at the door and he gives them the book for reasons that are not clear until the end of the movie, where they are also not clear.
The fireplace. We can burn it.
I'm not gonna do it.
I'm a ghost or something.
You gave us the book that let us unleash the demon that killed all of my friends and sent their souls to hell.
Why did he do that?
If you're worried about what David Carradine is doing, you are missing the forest for the trees, Jay. Because the point of this movie is that 4 bimbos walk around naked in this house.
That's true.
Expose their bare breasts.
They wear their lingerie, they gawk at their own breasts, They do sexy dances for themselves.
Well, no, she does it for the other girl. She says, let me show you how I seduced so-and-so, and then just does a full-on striptease.
And of course, the hot woman with the glasses, the nerd, she can't deal with that. She has to go upstairs where she looks in a mirror.
Yeah.
And you know, she secretly longs to be a.
But her vocabulary keeps her from being it.
Yeah, she's just too smart.
She doesn't have the inner strength to let herself become a.
Yeah.
Because she can't say that phrase with so few syllables.
Which is an arc that is never achieved.
I was going to say, what's the payoff to this? Where she says, I want to be more open and free and sexual, but I'm so nervous. What's the payoff, Rich?
Oh, the payoff is she looks in the mirror, takes her top off, and stares at her own breast longingly. But that's the payoff.
Well, no, that's in the first half of the movie. This comes back later in the movie, right? At the climax? It has something to do with the ending of the film?
Yeah, full circle, like...
The climax happened years later in a hotel in Bangkok.
Stop it. Let the man rest in peace. And we don't even know if he climaxed. We're not sure. Only the maid knows.
Nobody knew if he was coming or going.
Maid, tell us this. Were his eyes crossed? No? Too bad.
David Carradine shows up, and then he has a book with him, which is...
Delivery.
It is blatantly the Necronomicon. Yeah. Like, it even talks. It's got a face. It's made out of human skin. It's got forbidden passages in it. And if you read from the passages in the book, a cartoon will come to life.
Why cartoon?
Well, why cartoon? Because a few years earlier, Who Framed Roger Rabbit came out. It was a huge hit. And toons were just kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And
toons mixed with live action.
Yeah. So a cartoon comes out of the book for about 2 minutes, so you can contractually fulfill the contract of what the name of the movie is. And you're not lying to the audience. There was an evil toon. Technically, there was an evil toon.
You're hiding behind a chair that she can see behind.
They didn't think it through.
She walked right past him.
You're
and then it's just a half-naked girl for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
And your audience for this is perverts, so it really doesn't matter.
Perverts? Is that like someone who's pro-pervert?
You know what? I think what they're doing is okay. So, boobies.
The real star of the film.
Monique Gabrielle, the star of such hit films as Death Stalker 2.
How could you let this happen? You've ruined my life.
And Silk 2.
Silk 2, one of the best actresses of the modern era.
She's becoming like the star of Best of the Worst. Every time she makes an appearance, she just lights up the screen.
2 headlights. And it's fitting that I'm here seeing evil toons, and the last Best of the Worst was with Silk 2.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, like, I get a double dose of Monique.
A quadruple dose, really.
This is real bad.
God damn.
You see
4 scoops of sugar make the medicine go down.
You know, the funny thing with this movie, and that's something we should discuss, is that it is very tongue-in-cheek and self-aware.
Yeah.
And which is both a good thing and a bad thing, because we like movies that just fail. And this, when it's sort of self-aware, it's not quite as fun.
We're just having fun here, kids. That's what the movie's saying.
The awful truth. The horrible truth is that we are mean-spirited. we are mean-spirited assholes, and we are here for fucking Schadenfreude. All right? And bad movies aren't fun unless the person who made them tried. Okay? And this movie is very deliberately silly. This movie is like
well, yeah,
definitively cheesecake.
It gets sillier as it goes along. When we get to, like, I think you said it, at one point, it's almost like Abbott and Costello in like a haunted mansion.
Yeah, because they're going up the stairs and
they're all lined up one after the other.
The overacting.
The soccer moms.
What's gotten into you? Yeah, did you penalize him 5 yards for an illegal use of hands, or was it backfield in motion?
Whoa, too long. Too long with your quip there, lady. Soccer moms.
Yeah.
There's
the
a
sexy
soccer
college
moms.
girls that all look like moms.
The one who wanted to was having Biff come over. The second introduction of a swole face in our evening of
Just his face mostly, though.
Just he never misses face day.
Yeah.
But her trying to open the bottle of Boone's Farm, thinking it has a cork.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which was bizarre. I didn't
Very
know if that
bizarre.
was a joke or
but
whatnot.
I mean, yeah, but it's just. Is that padding of a film? Is that
I think there's a
we
lot
gotta
of
reach
padding.
a time.
Yeah.
She kept falling back and her legs would go up in the air. It happened in the kitchen, it happened in the living room, and
Lots
underwear
of shots of
changed.
her in particular out of all the girls in the movie. We're gonna get the cartoon go a wooga wooga, aren't we?
Oh boy.
it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Yay! He did it! He made the call, Jay.
He did the thing. Lots of shots of her.
She was kind of the star.
Yeah.
Not Monique Gabrielle.
That's why
or
she's
the
on
other-
the cover.
She's on the
y'all.
cover, yeah. But she goes from being like good to possessed to dead.
Not possessed. She gets raped by the cartoon,
Okay.
and then she's just dead. And then the demon cartoon character takes
her
form.
Yes,
is what happens.
Bert, honey,
Yeah?
where you going?
Out. I gotta go check on those broads I left at the old house. Something funny's going on there.
But Bert, it's Friday.
So what? I gotta go.
Bert, Friday night.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, I thought it just solar eclipse.
Thanks for stopping by, Michelle Bauer.
You did what you do. God bless you.
That's
Nope. Oh.
Oh my lord.
You're gonna hurt yourself like that someday.
All right, that's fine.
Good joke. I like it.
But speaking of padding, the lead up to Michelle Bauer's introduction is 5 minutes of Dick Miller watching a movie on TV starring Dick Miller. He's watching Bucket of Blood because it's public domain.
This movie loves the meta self-references.
Yeah, which is different than just like a bad movie or a B movie that's like aware that it's bad. This goes into like Scream territory,
Yeah.
like self-referential before Scream.
Like, what are we gonna do? Go downstairs one by one so we can get bumped off?
Yeah, there's a lot of dialogue like that.
Why are we starting in the basement? I hate the basement.
I think it's better if we start at the bottom and work our way up. I wouldn't want this to be the last place we ended up in.
They didn't have a budget for pillows.
It's time to go to sleep now.
That did not sound like the ecstatic coupling of young lovers to me.
Wow, that was like 10 words.
She's the nerdy one.
Now, is this pre or post Silk?
Probably post.
So maybe they're just like, we gotta hide your eyebrows. You gotta stop. And so that's why
Stop
they
with the
gave her
eyebrow
bi-
acting?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's why they gave the big frames.
There you go.
Because no matter how much she moved her eyebrows, they were hidden behind the frames.
That's a good theory.
That's
yeah.
a good theory. That's a
Thank
pretty
you very
solid
much.
theory, yeah.
Yeah. Who turned on this ominous red light? Who turned on this ominous green light?
Sat on Dick Miller.
This is Dario Argento's basement.
They cleaned a little bit.
They moved a couple
A
boxes
very little
around.
bit. They moved some empty cardboard boxes
In a
from
basement
one side
that's
of the
full of
basement
cardboard boxes.
to the other side of the basement.
Yeah.
Which made effectively no difference in how clean the basement was. But they did something.
Yeah.
It uncovered the pirate's chest,
Yeah.
which had the book, not the book in it.
No,
it
it had
the dagger and
Now, did they
something
not
else.
see
It had a skull.
the
A
signs
skull, yeah.
changing? It's like, please do not open this chest, and then it warped into something else. It's
Yeah.
like, swear to God, and they're like, what's this?
I think that was just a joke for us, because they didn't seem
That
to
was
notice
so-
that.
Yeah, that was too silly.
But I think the minute they
That's-
pull out a human skull out of that trunk, that's when you just
Smells
leave.
like somebody died in there.
Yeah.
You go outside, You walk to the nearest 7-Eleven payphone and you call Dick Miller and say,
"We need a ride.
This is not worth $100. We found a human skull in the basement. We're done."
We have some unfinished business to take care of.
Right, we got to clean the house still.
I want my $100.
I mean, I know Dick Miller's dead, but we still have an obligation.
It's really awful because they're flipping through the Necronomicon, essentially, and there's like a cartoon drawing.
That someone wrote with like a big
ballpoint.
Yeah.
It looks like one of your drawings, and that's not an insult.
No, I mean, no.
But it's like a cartoon.
It doesn't look like the Evil Dead drawings.
It's not a professional, high-end artist rendition.
And it doesn't even look like a legit medieval weird Satan drawing. It just looks like contemporary cartoon.
Someone drew it in an afternoon.
Like the beginning art in the film had those really
over the opening
cool looking
Yeah.
creatures.
That's
Why
like,
couldn't they put it on the paper?
Yeah.
That's
That's like
book.
classic.
Because
That's weird.
They couldn't animate that. They had
That's
to
true,
animate
yeah.
something that was really cheap and easy to do and simple, to the point where why
But
did
a little bit more. It's like
I know
have
what you're about
why
to
did
ask.
they even bother with this gimmick?
I was just going to ask the same question. What is the connection? Obviously, the success of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. What is the connection? Why not just make a TNA horror movie called Sorority Girl Killer on Cinemax, where a guy in a weird mask kills girls who come to clean a house? Why go the toon route?
Specifically,
Why?
that movie you're talking about is Sorority House Massacre 2.
Sure.
It's the exact same setup, but it doesn't have the cartoon gimmick that doesn't add anything to the movie anyway.
I'm going to speculate that if you just hear the title of this movie, like when you hear you see in your head the concept of like a cartoon-themed horror movie, done right, sounds like that could be really fun. An 80s style horror movie, but the monster is a cartoon character. And you can do all sorts of weird, clever things with animation that you can't do in live action. But then you do it with a Dick Miller budget. And you can't.
Yeah.
You have the title on that tape, and you have one picture of a still image, and you still have that in your mind. Oh, this sounds like a fun idea. I will watch this movie. You're horribly disappointed when you watch it, but they got your money.
That's true, yeah. Or they already sold the movie to Cinemax based on the title and the premise.
This is just pure cynicism.
They got
Concentrated
cartoonish themselves as well, the ladies, because it's like they get scared and
Oh, the
like,
boing! Like her
Boing.
ponytail. Monique
Yeah, the
Gabrielle's ponytail goes straight up. Oh my God!
What?
Oh my Lord! This is nonsense.
Little stooges, little rascal shit.
And that's when you say, like, well, at least it looks like they had fun making the movie. No one's taking it seriously.
I'm hating myself watching this, but you know what? At least they had fun.
Right, that's the important part.
Yeah.
They had fun 40 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, and then nobody died. And everything that happened, it's like it was all bullshit.
Oh, well, we should point that out. David Carradine shows up at the end, and he says, I needed somebody, because I'm a ghost, I needed somebody to read from the book and bring the evil tune into the real world so I could kill it.
You can't stop David Carradine by choking him.
Only he can do that.
We're gonna get a little bit of cartoon as it does.
Ow! Man, that really hurts. We're gonna get back in that book.
Get back in that
book. But what the opening scene, though, what year did that take place in?
What year did he die?
1702?
No, I meant David Carradine.
Oh. Hey, you sick fuck.
What kind of asshole would make jokes about a man's death like that?
I'm sorry. I went too far.
Sick, Jay.
Jay, you have no class.
I know.
This house has a long history of mayhem and madness.
So natural.
Beautiful.
I just wonder if the actresses were just that bad, or if they were playing
in
that.
on the joke.
Yeah,
It's hard to say.
With Monique Gabrielle, you know that's the best.
That's just how
could
she acts
do.
in whatever she's in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the other
Well, didn't
actresses,
she
it
end-
seems sort of tongue-in-cheek, but...
Didn't they end screaming at the camera?
Don't tell me you kids don't enjoy a good cartoon.
Why was the demon a cartoon? Well, Josh, you're here now. Mike.
Why am I here? What?
Mike wimped out.
Oh.
Because he's too afraid to talk about the film Night Killer.
Oh, I'm ready to talk
Too
about
afraid
Night
to
Killer.
confront the nightmare that is Night Killer.
Fucking
The name of that movie is completely wrong.
Night Killer, yeah.
There is no night.
Listen, that's number one.
Jesus.
Oh my lord, the spiders
What
are
is-
going crazy. They're getting riled up by Night Killer.
I think that spider's drunk now.
Took that beer can and went for it.
Yeah.
Look, I think Night Killer riled up a lot of feelings in us and the spiders. So we're gonna get into it because this is a complex film called Night Killer from the director of Troll 2. Josh,
Yeah.
explain it.
Well, so there's this dance performance, and it's interrupted by a lady who's late.
Boobs in a horror movie? What is this? This is ridiculous.
This is gonna be the fake out.
2 minutes.
Oh,
No.
I mean,
it's
that
like,
was
it's like her
He's
boyfriend.
there.
Prank. Ha ha ha.
Well, remember, this is the guy who did Troll 2.
Yeah, don't expect
Well,
anything
That's true.
logical.
So, yeah, nothing's going to make any sense.
Oh, see, it's just that.
No fake out.
He just punched right through her.
Yeah. She gets stabbed straight through the body by a Freddy Krueger style killer with rubber claws on a plastic hand.
Can I get anal on you for a second here? Is that technically, is that even being stabbed at that point? That's just kind of being like rammed through.
The thing is, it's kind of a stabbing because the fingers were straight. It was a stabbing motion, and maybe the killer had like
implies
the
that a
Remo
sharp
Williams fingerboard.
See, that's what I'm thinking.
So
The
very
main-
strong fingers.
The main thing I want to say here is that's more strength than most humans have. What the fuck?
The spiders are going
Jesus
crazy
God.
because of this film.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Is descended
You're
from
in the shot.
Mike, what are you doing?
We should give special notice though to the dance instructor lady who gets so frustrated with her dance troupe that she just stops speaking English and just starts speaking gibberish.
Well, this is a really interesting.
She needs a cigarette so bad.
Get into it!
What are they practicing?
That.
They're all having strokes? This is awful.
What's the matter with you? Stop! What's the matter with you guys tonight? This show's gonna. Oh no, this show sucks.
This show sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. It's never go on. I don't know what to do. I'm really nervous.
This is why you don't let some actors improv.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get her, and
She's not even speaking English. She's just saying.
I'm assuming the script just said director gets frustrated at class and there weren't lines.
Yeah.
And she didn't know what to say, so she just kind of like started muttering at some point. Oh, you can. Oh, I know.
It's a range of emotions.
Rich, you got a little something?
Yeah,
on you?
I got.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, okay. The Italian movies we've seen, be they horror, be they sci-fi, whatever, are overdubbed, which is the Italian tradition. This is definitely what the fuck?
I think the cave is about to fall apart.
Oh my God.
We're in a cave and there's an earthquake.
There's an
This is not
earthquake
good.
in the cave.
Fucking cave,
What is
Jesus.
this? What is this cave made out of? Styrofoam and paper?
I'm scared and I don't even know how I got here.
Let's just get through the Night Killer discussion and get the fuck out of here because this is getting dangerous.
So she also gets stabbed or mutilated or just jabbed through, whatever.
Well, something on her body gets cut.
Miss Ross, this is really the last time.
Is that supposed to be a mask or his face?
What are you doing?
Ooh.
Don't kill Rachel Dratch.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
She's got a promising career.
It looks like the way she's acting is that she can't speak, so like her vocal cords have been cut. Yeah. But there's no wounds or anything in this area. No blood, nothing. Right. But she stumbles around for a while, falls out of the balcony.
Oh no, she turned into a man in a wig!
The music stopped too.
So,
jazz hands.
We take 5?
But you know what? Forget all that. Don't worry about it.
It'll all make sense once we get to the end of the story.
It won't.
Oh.
But let's move on from it anyway. There's a lady who's got a daughter, and the daughter gets handed off to some friends who take her somewhere while the lady looks at her boobs in a mirror and contemplates aging.
Yeah.
Which is, you know what? I feel it. I feel that in my heart. You know, you
every day of my life lately.
Yeah.
You every day you look at your boobs in the mirror.
I look at my boobs; they're just sagging so much right
right?
now.
And just like, this is you.
Yeah.
You have a daughter.
Oh, well, that's the important part is we weren't sure because yeah, she has a daughter. She gives her daughter off to
a guy,
man and woman.
Man and
woman.
woman.
He gives her to. She gives her to man.
Yes.
Man takes her down the block to woman. Gets in car with woman and they drive
And
off.
they go
like,
away.
what is
Why
the
do you
relationship?
make it sound like it's like you man? Man takes
yes.
girl to woman, and
And
woman
then
then
man
down to
waves
man.
goodbye. You know, says goodbye to friends.
But who is girl to woman and man?
Oh, we'll find out eventually.
Oh, okay.
And we actually do find that out.
That's something we need to point out. Throughout most of this movie, we were baffled. We were so confused.
We had very little clues as to who was whom when.
I had this movie pegged, damn it.
Can I get anal on you for a second here?
There's the relevant information that we need is she has an ex-husband who's a drunkard. They never. It's also kind of important. They never show us who he is.
No.
Is very important.
He calls her at one point.
Yes.
From the bar.
Hello?
That's not a phone
That
sound.
is a phone sound indeed.
It's a European phone sound.
Sounds like a bird.
Hi. I'm all in a mess.
You're drunk.
I tried the other line, but it was always busy.
Sticky Wolfman Jack is on the line.
I've had too much whiskey.
I don't have anything to say to you except don't call me anymore.
That's such a light.
Melanie!
Oh! Oh, what?
Yes.
Checking for lumps?
What the fuck?
She's like Monique Gabrielle
Pardon my
last movie.
language.
She just wants to feel sexy.
Right. She's not quite. That never paid off.
Not
by the
ready
way.
for it. No, it didn't.
What? Oh my God! I can't believe that didn't get paid off properly.
I mean, structure.
She's doing a thing.
I mean, why bother having a scene where she walks up to a mirror and takes her shirt off, fondles her own breast?
I think the gray skies ahead.
Now it's making a different sound.
I told you not to call me anymore.
You're a fine-looking woman, Mrs. Beck.
Do you like scary movies?
Well, she also, importantly, over the phone, she also gets harassed. The obvious connection we're supposed to make is that the ex-husband is actually the killer who's stalking her on the phone, and it's just way too obvious. And I smelled a rat, and I was fucking right.
You were absolutely right the whole time.
Smelled the rat.
He's very, very perceptive. Rich
Italian.
Evans, you know, he knows what's going on.
Rich
He's a
Evans
smart
loves
guy.
Italian films, so he has them pegged at this point. You know how to read these things.
The important thing here is that the mom. I don't even know when it is mom.
Sarah Connor. We'll just call her Sarah Connor.
Yeah. So Sarah Connor gets attacked by Freddy Krueger, but not killed. And where Freddy Krueger usually kills everybody.
Now it's all out in the open. Are you ready to play, Mrs. Beck?
Oh, Guinness.
No.
Which way to the Star Wars set?
Is it true she's even forgotten she's got a daughter?
Yes.
What?
She has amnesia. She survived.
From being, she got scared so hard?
Yep.
We know friend who took the daughter has a cut on his face and saved her. And it's highly suspicious that they didn't show us.
She sees this Freddy Krueger attacker that we've seen with the mask and the glove, and we see him take his mask off, but we don't see his face.
Yeah.
But she has seen his face. This is important.
Because,
Yes, because
the other important bit of this movie is that the trauma from
Yes.
this accident
Yes.
has caused her some mental problems, symptoms of which
Amnesia.
include schizophrenia,
Yes.
amnesia,
You paid more attention than I did.
and
Amnesia's the big one.
suicidal tendencies.
Yeah.
Get out of my life.
Use the force, Linda Hamilton.
Make out.
I'm gonna kiss you on your mouth.
Don't tell anyone.
You won't remember.
Crossover of all time.
Terminator meets Star Wars?
You're going to meet a robot from the future. He's sent to protect you from Darth Vader.
Oh my God.
And Freddy Krueger may show up too.
Having weird
He's been
visions of
sent
the
back
first.
in time to make sure Emperor Palpatine is born.
Having weird visions of the first Terminator movie, we're replacing the Terminator with C-3PO. So we just see her leave the hospital, driving around, and all of a sudden there's some dick in a Jeep.
Sweet ass Fiero too.
Fucking. Or
Well, he
something.
chases her down a dead end street that
Which then
somehow
pulls onto a main
goes
Broadway.
onto a main road.
Yeah.
And this leads to the best line of the movie because he follows her into the bathroom and she has a gun because she's a little unhinged at this point.
Understandable. She's been through a lot.
What do you want from me?
I want to be friends.
You always try to make friends in the ladies' bathroom?
We're driving by him drinking.
All right, take off your pants.
My pants.
Well, piles.
And your socks and your shoes.
You want me to Winnie the Pooh it?
Career's
Oh, bother. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Jesus.
Now flush it.
Flush it.
That's gonna cause so much plumbing problems.
This is so strange.
What does this have to do with the killer?
I think she's trying to keep him from being able to chase her because he'll be nude.
But
That's good plumbing if it took down
she's in a public place. Like she just walk outside.
Yeah, just go to the front desk.
This guy's
He's
bothering
gonna walk out and get in a car and chase her anyway.
Reach in and fish them out.
I understand.
There was
I
poop in
understand.
there.
I think.
This is strange.
You're full of shit yourself.
Yeah, I get what she's doing.
Run out into the public lobby with your gun.
Yeah.
She's we don't know who the killer is. Killer could be anyone. Oh, is this guy the killer, or is he just
I
some
wanted
weird cat called an
Oh,
asshole?
you didn't even learn a lesson.
Security, we got another guy in his fucking skivvies out in the lobby. Can you help us out?
Hey, bud, what happened to your clothes?
I got molested in the little boy's room.
And that's the moment his career ended.
Oh, hey!
Wait, what?
You just had more clothes to
He had a
show?
t-shirt in his car.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
I got
He's still pooing it though?
boy's room. It was the little ladies' room.
Now is he part of the storyline?
He is now.
Also, where did he keep his keys?
Now he
Oh my
wants
God!
revenge.
So many pills. She's having
She's
a pill
at the
picnic.
beach with her meds.
Oh,
She's
no.
having a medication picnic.
Yeah.
I got molested in the little boy's room.
It runs off.
Line of the movie.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, what
Same
the?
sound.
Oh God.
I'm sorry.
He's getting riled up. I think it was because
I
we
think
were.
you're agitating him.
I might be yelling a lot.
Let's
I
just
know.
hold our breaths for 3 seconds.
Let's just hold our breath for 37 minutes, and then he'll calm down.
I got places to be.
I know. Oh God. Oh Jesus.
Is it because he doesn't like Italian films?
I think the puppeteer is drunk.
Oh, that could be too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
This music
Seriously.
is like Dallas
She's probably
or
still
something.
depressed from her.
Don't take those
What
pills.
the fuck?
You don't even know her.
Who are you?
Are you crazy?
Who even are you?
Yeah, who is this guy?
He cares about
He's
her.
the drinking asshole who was harassing her on the road.
Yeah, now he's
saving her life.
Now he's the main character.
This is so fucking
Drink
tough.
the water, bitch!
Drowner, good.
Drink it!
Fucking fun.
Now going in blind, this all seems very strange because this is a creeping drunken pervert she just meets at random when he harassed her in the women's bathroom.
Well, and also we were primed because this is Italian, because it's directed by Claudio Fragasso famously from Troll 2.
I mean Claude Anderson or whatever.
Clyde Anderson.
Clyde Anderson.
Which I think he used, I think that was his name for Troll 2 as well. I think.
Was it?
I think so. But
Anyway.
so we were primed for like just nonstop nonsense. So when these things were happening, it's like, who is this guy? He's just harassing her on the street. I was molested in the little boys' room. It's all nonsense, and we were just we were anticipating it to continue to make no sense.
It's Italian, whatever. I thought this would be neat. I just did it in the movie for no reason. It's fine. The severed head just flew at somebody. I thought that was neat. I did that in my Italian movie because I'm Italian.
This looks like he's like, you know what this looks like.
But so he, this psychopath takes this lady to a hotel, and they have this weird, sweaty Kentucky Fried Chicken fueled relationship.
A gun. No cussing. Your death is gonna be a hell of a lot slower than any bullet in the head. While you shoot yourself, I'm gonna eat.
Where it's all just death wishes and what's written on, it's on the mirror, it's I kill you, kill me.
Yeah. And he's got her like tied to the bed at one point.
Yeah.
It's all very, this is when the movie just becomes like, it feels so disconnected from the night killer stuff.
Nothing does it to me like fried chicken.
Yeah.
Where it's just like this weird like psychodrama. It's really,
The problem with this movie is it works better if you just cut out the mass serial killer.
See, that's the thing. They will every once in a while go back to Freddy Krueger, and he just goes and kills some random girl.
I have to go now, Miss Morrison.
Oh, it's a different movie again?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, right through. And the glasses are back on.
Oh, good.
They probably wanted this to be 3D.
Are you trying to interview the corpse?
Why would you answer
ma'am,
my
what happened to
questions?
you?
Describe the man that murdered you. The maniac cut her into pieces and then fed her to the fish. It's enough to make my stomach turn. Just
Oh, how do you have a body?
and then fed her to a fish.
Well, actually, the bag was full of all the fish that has her inside them. You know, euthanize all the fish and take all the parts out. Hopefully piece it together.
We arranged the fish in the shape of a person out of respect.
He's yelling all that. And he got in the back of the cop car?
Yeah.
I gave Demons at the Door a C- for effort with their attempts at characterization. I did.
Yeah.
I'm giving, what is it, Night Killer?
Yeah.
I'm actually giving Night Killer an A for effort.
Okay.
It's playing with some interesting ideas where you have a woman who is just kind of being forced to fall in love with this douchebag.
Yeah.
Right.
And she kind of likes it.
She got some Stockholm syndrome going on.
Yeah, it becomes that.
And so we kind of let the Freddy Krueger killer go for a while.
Yeah, to the point where when he shows back up, we're like, oh, that's right, this is also happening.
Yeah.
The movie is designed so that we are supposed to think that the creepy guy who she is falling for is actually the killer from the beginning of the movie, but she can't remember of it.
But the thing
is, it's supposedly this movie is building for her to have the moment where she realizes that he's the killer, and then we have her climax.
Yeah, but we twigged onto early on that this is clearly her ex-husband. And yeah, but it's too convenient that she has amnesia and wouldn't recognize her ex-husband.
Yeah. That's the thing, is they make such a point of the fact that she has amnesia.
Yeah.
In the beginning, where it's the mother and the daughter, and they hand her off to friends or whatever, but the friend gives them a gift. And the gift is
Well, we didn't get
it's
that
like
part
don't
yet.
but I mean, but it's in the beginning.
He says don't open till Christmas or something.
Yeah.
I don't think we mentioned that yet.
We didn't, and it's
Because
important.
It's important.
It's important for the last 10 minutes of the movie
Yeah.
that are all in slow motion. We're like, get on with it.
But honestly, all three of these movies might as well have been in slow motion for me. They were all 90 minutes long, and they took the rest of my life. Just it'll never fucking end. So after all this psychosexual stuff with the clearly ex-husband, even though Linda Hamilton doesn't realize that because she's got amnesia, they go to a payphone to call the cops, and she's just kind of in public, and she realizes, oh, this would be a great opportunity to run away.
Yeah, that's Scar friend, because he's out looking for her, and just coincidentally, he's right there.
Virginia Beach is maybe a small town. I don't know.
Sure.
I've never been.
They have one street.
Yeah, you happen to be in the same area with
Beach Street.
With the book outlet and the restaurant.
And the Arons.
the Arons?
Yeah.
Yes.
The book outlet
and the
where you go to get book.
Yep, and the hot dog hamburger. That's all on the one strip.
No, hot dog sandwiches.
Hot dog sandwiches.
Oh, hot dog sandwiches.
Because we get yelling.
Hot dog sandwiches.
Hot dog sandwiches.
Pork chop sandwiches.
Come on. Come on. Get in the car. Get in the car.
She is freaking out because that's who did it. It's because of pieces of shit.
We needed one extended. No.
And a crane shot.
Yeah, an overhead. They couldn't afford that.
So basically, Scarface rescues Linda Hamilton, takes her back to the house. Yeah. And when we learn ultimately all along, Scarface has been Freddy Krueger.
You did it.
Where's the sweaty man?
Good question.
That's a good question.
You mean her husband?
Is that
Think.
I literally.
We think. We're guessing.
I've never been more confused on a movie.
She forgot.
The motivation.
Is this the guy that cornered her in the bathroom?
No, that's Sweaty Man.
Where's Sweaty Man?
I don't know where he is. She
Who's
ran away
this
from
guy?
him.
He's
Who is this guy?
gonna show up and save her.
What?
Rich, you look confused.
No.
What are you not following?
I'm kind of following. I think I'm 70% there.
Oh! I've brought Kentucky Fried Chicken. His save the day moment though, when because he just jumps through the window.
That's a fucking Great Muppet Caper Miss Piggy moment. Just like I don't care who's in front of this mirror, who's in front of this window, just
doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, Great Muppet Caper, fucking hard ticket to Hawaii. Just
I hope this works.
The uncle through the door in Spookies.
Yes.
It's like we're getting out of
Who's in front of that? Who cares? Rah! And it works every goddamn time.
Yeah.
Oh, so hot in here.
It's that Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's all.
I ran 2 miles to get here.
Sweating all that chicken grease.
It's
right out of my pores.
I got some drumsticks in my pocket if you want some.
Okay, so she was traumatized by the attack.
And she didn't
forgot.
recognize him.
Now she
Axel got
remembers.
involved.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and then
Okay.
Axel talked to the doctor, and the doctor is like, well, maybe something will draw her memory, and so, like, treat her like a fucking victim.
So her ex-husband became Freddy Krueger, serial killer, to kill other women. Why?
No, her ex-husband was not Freddy Krueger.
Who was Freddy Krueger?
Scarman.
The Scarman.
Oh, I mean Scarman.
Yes.
Yes. Supposedly, reliving the trauma would bring her back to sanity and stability.
I am
Yeah.
willing
Which is
to
why
kill
the
other
ex-husband
people.
was acting like
Yeah.
a sadistic jerk. And
Yeah, but he turns out to be a cop in the long run.
Oh yeah, that's at
Which
the
you
very end we
realize
find out he's a cop.
He's Sergeant Axel. Like, what the fuck?
This
Who knew?
movie is a very, very delicate and very smart view on trauma. It's very believable and realistic. Is that given by Scar?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be
But it's
The
somebody's
Mask
head.
or something.
They didn't know how to really end it. They wanted the end question mark The stupid thing with the present was the best thing they could think of.
Yeah.
And just from the second, I think you were the first one, but like the second, just like, oh, she's gonna go get the present. It's gonna have a mask in it. It's gonna have the mask in it. It's probably gonna have the claws, but definitely
and then it
have
goes
a mask
on
in it.
for 10 minutes.
Jesus Christ! And they sit there and talk about like, boy, I hope our daughter isn't scarred by all this.
Don't ever leave me again, Axel.
Whee!
Don't ever use my amnesia to emotionally traumatize me again.
No, he was using the trauma to heal her.
By being emotionally abusive.
Yes, she needed to live the abuse to get her memories back.
Yep. It does.
I'm saying, don't ever do that again.
Don't do whatever that was. Don't do it again.
I don't quite understand it. It worked. Don't ever do that shit again.
Masking gloves.
Yeah.
Do you recognize me, Miss Stick? I'm back. Just for you. Just for you.
Is just putting the mask on makes you crazy? Like, why was she talking like that?
She's all cracked in the head because she's got trauma.
Alright.
But
So, two masks. They put the second mask in the Christmas.
At least 2 masks.
At least 3. There's at least 3
That was
masks.
before the second, the murder with the two masks.
Because he put the mask on the blonde lady, the drunk blonde
Right,
lady.
yeah. So he's 3 masks.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot about the paraffin wax whore.
Oh, our
The drunk lady
our
at the
favorite
bar.
drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing a great job acting drunk or being drunk. It doesn't matter.
I have a big present for you.
Hello?
What?
The phone didn't ring.
She's just so drunk. Hey, you remember phones? This is what you do with phones.
Oh, my grandmother. What a big slong you have.
Schlong?
Schlong?
Schlong!
That's not how the story goes.
It's schlong, but she said
Well, she's drunk.
She's
it's
drunk,
fine.
yeah.
She gets a pass.
Oh,
no!
You want to do something with your big slong?
Your slong.
She doesn't even say schlong.
I see. I feel
Like, that's how
your
they say it in
slong.
Virginia. It's a regional
Slong,
thing.
sure.
They call it a slong.
I can't get on anyone's case for having a Rich Evans moment.
It's fair. It's fair.
It usually doesn't end up in the final cut of a motion picture, though.
You know what?
just in the final cut of all of our programming.
Well, sure, that's a different thing.
Over and over.
Yeah.
But you know what? You're lucky because when you have a Rich Evans moment, your face doesn't end up in a fucking hot wax bath.
Yeah.
Well, there was that one time.
Well,
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about
We
that.
deleted that video from the internet, Rich. No one can see it.
We are never inviting Jack Quaid back here again.
He got a little out of control with that hot wax.
Way out of control.
I never would have expected that from him.
I got molested in a little boy's room.
Mike, you're back.
Welcome
You
back.
missed our entire discussion of Night Killer.
Oh, good.
Lucky.
I did not understand a single thing that happened in Night Killer, so I'm glad you guys talked about it.
Did you hear our discussion? Do
Yeah,
you understand it better now?
No.
Well, we're at the point. We got to pick our best of the worst.
It's time for best of the worst.
You completely bitched out on the discussion of Night
I
Killer,
did
but
not
you're
like-
back.
Bitched
You're
out.
back for our final ratings.
Yes.
So we're gonna go around and we're gonna pick best of the worst.
Who's starting?
Tim, why don't you start?
The Evil Tunes.
Whoa, why?
Evil Tunes, because boobies. Boobies and jokes. Boobies and jokes.
You know what?
Because
Sometimes
the
that's
other
enough.
shit, it's like I had enough of goo in the first movie. Just give me some nice comedy and boobs and light rape.
You're smoking like a true film critic. Some comedy.
Hey, you know what? Light rape, that's not too bad for best of the worst.
You had Artie Johnson. You had
Light watch.
You had
just
the
enjoy it.
It's
Kentucky.
fluff.
It was the Kentucky Harvester of fluff.
That's a Kentucky Harvester.
It was entertaining enough.
You seem to like this movie.
Yeah,
I don't know what's wrong with you.
There's like an even number of reasons why I love that movie.
Raisins?
No, reasons.
An even number of raisins?
Oh, Ernest and Julio Gallo. Riesling. I have 12 Rieslings. Actually.
The California
no,
Raisins?
I heard it through the grapevine.
Yeah. I heard it through the rape vine.
Well, there is a rape seed.
Yes, that's why I said rape vine.
Are they grown on a vine? Is there a rape fruit?
Yeah, that was the joke.
Is that
if this movie
Is
had a
that
baby,
the Harvey Weinstein Insider magazine?
Harvey Weinstein?
No.
Grapes.
Aged when he was old, so it was like aged wine.
The grapes of rape.
The rapes of wrath.
The rapes of grath.
The grapes of
Spoonerisms.
The grapes of wraith, or the grapes of rape, or the rapes of grath. Who wrote the grapes of wrath? Steinbeck.
Look, Rich has been sitting here so long while you figured this out that he's covered in cobwebs now.
I'm trying to search for a joke.
It almost looks like you have like a stocking over your head. You want to rob someplace, but it's the worst.
It looks like
so sheer.
Mike, do you want to give your best of the worst, or do you want to wait till the end?
I'll wait till the end. Thank you, please, and thank you.
All right, Rich.
Thank you, Rich.
Normally, I like it when I see in a bad movie like this could be done better. Like this is a nugget of something, and that's almost Night Killer. Like this is a nugget of an interesting psychological thriller with the woman who falls in love with the killer and she can't remember. But ultimately, that movie's just kind of dull. A little bit. Dull.
You leave your opinions in your pocket. Rich is talking.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up, Rich. Cobweb Man.
Cobweb Man, I'm just short of voting for Night Killer. I think I'm going for Evil Tunes.
Oh,
you know, at least it's honest.
Yeah.
You know?
It knows what it is.
It knows it's a
That's
sleazy
fair.
piece of shit.
I'm shocked.
That's there to exploit women, and it's just upfront about it, really.
And everybody's just having a good time.
Everybody's just having a real good time.
Despite the lack of tunes.
Despite the lack, you know what? Yeah, that's dishonest. That's decidedly dishonest.
That is 100% false.
Fair enough.
Sure. But Demons at the Door suck balls, so.
You Americans have no, how you say it, balls?
So Jay.
Well, he's in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, my best of the worst, I don't know.
What, can I go?
You want to go before Jay?
You can.
My best of the worst pick, because what did you say, Tim?
Tunes.
Oh, your tunes?
Yeah.
Double tunes.
Tunes.
Oh, I'm Demons at the Door. I'm Demons at the Door, full life.
Whoop, whoop. Is it because of the soundtrack? That is very underplayed?
It's every reason. Every reason why we love best of the worst
Give
movies.
us the second of every reason.
What is it called? Demons at the Door.
The movie that you just said the title of?
It fails in every way.
Yes.
And the connecting thread throughout all of our films, unfortunately, is women getting their shirts ripped off and their boobs exposed.
Yeah. Just for a second, though.
Well, horror movies, I'm sorry, but horror movies exploit women and their nakedness.
They
As
can.
do action movies.
Yes, sure.
As do 80s boner comedies.
Every movie from 1898 up until 2017 has exploited women.
Caveman drawings show rape.
Woman boobs show boobs and get raped.
Venus of Willendorf.
It's that
Me look at that wall no more. Too much.
Three horror films from the last couple decades have exploited women's boobs.
Yeah.
And that's what happened here.
You throw a rock in our movie room and you're going to hit rape. It's just going to happen.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Clearly the best film of the night is Demons at the Door. Jay?
You know what? I liked all three movies. I think more so than everybody else. I thought they all had their positive qualities. Evil Tunes, standard B-movie stuff. It's got a great Chuck Serino score, who did Chopping Mall and Beastmaster, or Deathstalker 2. Quality score. It's good stuff. It's standard B-movie stuff. But my best of the worst is also Demons at the Door. Because, maybe for different reasons than you,
It's rare we agree on
I know. But I admired their ambition, which made their failure more entertaining. The fact that they said, you know what, we're going to shoot this whole movie in my dad's basement. We got some brick walls. We're gonna make our whole movie centered around this tiny basement, and we're gonna build some fun demon costumes.
You guys both picked Evil Tunes.
We need a tiebreaker.
So I guess we got a fist fight.
Well, no, we have another person that can give their best of the worst. Josh.
Evil Tunes.
Okay.
Yay! Wow.
Cause
boobs.
That's fair enough.
Win. Yeah.
And just the fact that it's like, let's have a good night's sleep.
on a sleeping bag with no pillows.
Boom.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, the spider's gone.
What the fuck? Oh, do we go?
Where did it go?
Are we supposed to go out that hole?
I don't know how we got in here in the first place.
I don't know, but I mean, if the spider's gone, we can easily get out, I guess, right?
You know what? I'm gonna go through the hole.
Okay.
Because I don't know how we got here, but I'm gonna go through that hole.
You go through that hole. I mean, if the spider's not there, he's definitely not gonna attack us. So I think we're good.
Did the spider put the chairs here and the wireless microphones?
You know what? We may never know.
Wish me luck.
That's the problem with trauma. We just don't remember.
We have amnesia.
He's making his way towards the hole.
And this is crazy. This crazy amount of webs. I'll be right behind you. Oh God. Oh God. What? Get out of there. Okay. Okay. It's still gone. I'm okay. I'm still okay. God damn it. Oh, the fucking Halloween wasted with those drunk jackasses. Oh, fuck this shit. Yeah, hi, Mom. Yeah, no, I'll be home soon. What's for dinner tonight? SpaghettiOs. Oh, come on. I'm not 28 years old anymore. No, we're done filming. I'll be home soon. All right. I just got out. Okay. What?